If some wild-eyed 8-foot-tall maniac grabs you by the neck, taps the back of your head against the barroom wall, and asks you if you paid your dues, you just look that sucker dead in the eye and say what old Jack Burton says in a time like this. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir. Check's in the mail. Welcome to Alpha Proto. I'm Alpha Proto, and tonight I will be working on the commission of the character Simon. It's an original character. I will be spriting this. It's Trap Production says, hurry up. Ace Joe the Man's here. Hey, I was just quoting Big Trouble Little China. It's late. The only reason I'm streaming tonight, right now, is because I got a message from my commissioner, telling me about, you know, they get paid then, and then they'll be able to pay me, and I'm like, okay, I'll make it a priority to get to your sprite. And then a few hours went by, and I was like, dang, I can't go. I'm not gonna go to sleep knowing that I said I was gonna make it a priority to get the sprite done or started at least. That'd be horrible. So here I am. It took me a while to set everything up, but yeah. Yo, I was sitting here, like, you don't see this, but under the camera there's like a bunch of art supplies. Like, there's a pencil sharpener and another stylus and some ink and stuff. Well, I had a bunch of X-Acto knives over there, the blades, and apparently they had fallen over and I didn't know it. And I put my feet under here and I got an X-Acto knife in the foot. Now it's bleeding like a stuck pig, as they say here in Texas. But it didn't last very long because I keep alcohol next to me at all times. So I just got some alcohol, grabbed a paper towel, wrapped my foot up, and put on a sock, and I was like, boom. You're not going anywhere, foot. You're staying right where you are. And I learned that, like, no one's died of tetanus in America in a long time. Like, there were 0 tetanus deaths, so I don't have to worry about getting a tetanus shot. Plus, if you think about it, Randy Orton fell on a whole bunch of thumbtacks, and he was perfectly fine. You know, you just pull the thumbtacks out. Honestly, the pain, like, it hits you like, gah! And then after a while, you're just waiting for it to go away. And it does. And then I looked down because I was like, okay, what's in my foot? And I need to be still for I don't push it in farther. And I was like, look down, like, okay, there's an X-Acto knife blade sticking out my foot. So I took that out, grabbed the alcohol, and yeah, I have alcohol next to my bed. Okay, I'm, you know, you never know what's gonna happen, you know. You gotta be prepared. Plus there's pandemic going on, you know, you gotta disinfect yourself once in a while. Anyway, I'm happy that everyone's here. It's the Trap Productions is here. JDDE Showman, the comic otaku, is here. Ace the Joe Man is here. And yeah. It's Trap says, treat that wound like Rambo. Yeah. Ow. Says Ace Joe the Man. JDD Showman, the comic otaku, says, I know how X-Acto knife pain hurts when I built gunpla kits. Yeah, watch your fingers. Anyway, I've been talking about my pain for about, I don't know how many minutes, but I've been streaming for 11, so let's get on it. So I go right over here and go, all right, there we go. So, these two right here, these 3 are commissioned by the same person. So at the moment, it seems like he's building up quite the roster. I forgot what stance I was supposed to have this character in. Hope I can figure it out. You know what? I have Discord loaded onto my computer, and it slows down my system a lot. So I figure if I just go to Discord in my browser, I can look at my notes and it won't slow down my computer like it does when it's in my browser. So this character's name is Simon, and his fighting stance is going to be based on Terry Bogard's. Okay, that means I need a Terry Bogard spray. Yeah, I know what Terry Bogard stance is. I've drawn Terry Bogard enough, so I know this. Oh, J.D. Dishman, the comic otaku says it's Dishman, like Dishman. Oh, Dishman, but with an O. Dishman. That's why I use browser than app. Ah, yeah, the app slows down. You know what? I was on One Doom Rabbit's stream last week on Thursday, and he had Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition there, and I actually participated in. I didn't use this because, come on. I didn't use this because it slows down my computer. You know, Discord slows down my computer, so I couldn't run Discord and be on the stream. So I got the camera I'm using here, and then I used, well, I don't want to pull out my other tablet, but I used my other tablet and I just stuck the camera at it over here. It didn't really show up on screen that much. It was mostly just a hand. So I felt bad about that. Yeah. Dishman saw it. He says, I remember. Yeah, I'll give it another shot. I don't know what the topic is. Oh, I know the people. If they show up, I think the topic for this week is, I guess, ROA, R-O-A. And that is by, dude, I forgot. I was part of that team. It's on my resume on LinkedIn. I forgot. Arc, Infinity Arc. Yeah. I was actually part of Infinity Arc for like 2 years. I did sprites for them, and then they were like, no, we're gonna redo it. And I'm like, I left the team because they had no direction. That's how I felt. I felt they didn't have a direction. Maybe they have a direction. Their direction ended up going from a game to an anime, so all the sprites I worked on, they're gone. That was over 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. I was in college, and I was in university, and I'd drive from university to home, and then I'd work on sprites for their game, and yeah. Anyway, let's move some stuff here. I have a pretty good memory. I can remember what Terry Bogart's stance is. I've used it before. But yeah, maybe the anime is the best way to go. But yeah, they didn't plan very well. That's the reason I left their team. I like people who know what they're doing. Plus, I didn't like the micro corrections. I'd do a piece of art, and then I'd say, yeah, but move that one piece of hair over. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, now move this hand. I'm like, but you told me to move the hair. Why didn't you tell me to do it all at once? Like, if you're actually subscribed to me right now, Infinity Arc people, that's why I left the team, because, I mean, come on. Just, come on. I come home from university or work on the weekend, and make me do little changes one at a time. Like, that stuff adds up, and it's really annoying. Don't tell me it's good and then tell me to change a whole bunch of stuff. I stay up until like 6 a.m. in the morning and then have to go to work, and everything was falling apart. I had to drive to university an hour, and then I drive back an hour. Let's see if I can remember what Terry Bogard looks like. No, wait. Let me go to face cam real quick. I actually have Terry Bogard in my folder of characters, you know, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I will go to this face cam where you can see my face and not all the stuff in my folder. Maybe it's in Capcom. I'll use my Capcom Terry Bogard. Capcom vs SMK, Terry Bogard. Alright. Now you don't have to see my face anymore. Well, at least in this corner. Like, yeah. Over here. But yeah, those are the worst commissions. It's Terry. Oh, okay. It wasn't even a commission. The thing was, it was like, he's like, yeah, we're making a game. Once the game gets released, you'll be a partial holder of it or something. We'll split the money with you. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Okay, cool. But then after 2 years, the game hadn't. But the thing I really hated was he was like, the story just writes itself. You know, it's like the characters have a life of their own, and the story just writes itself. I don't know what changes, so I'm gonna make the characters determine that. And I'm like, what? No, don't do that. We need a plan, dude. This will never be done. This will never get done if you're like that. And it's been 10 years. So anyway, I wish the best for him because I like the project. I like that they are going the anime route. I guess just stick with the plan and finish it. Sorry, I'm venting now. It's probably because it's so late at night. I actually talk more when I'm tired. It's like a drunk person, I guess. I assume. I've never been drunk, so I don't know. Anyway, back to the chat. Yeah. It's Trap Productions. Oh, by the way, Mr. Pro, did you get an email for my Steam today? Yes. Good combo breaker. Combo. Killer Instinct. Yes. Killer Cuts edition. Thank you very much. Ishimon the Otaku. But yeah, if Infinity Arc shows up, yeah, I'll show up. I've drawn the character before years ago. I'll do it again. Like I said, I have no ill will. That experience just made me very cautious. Very, very cautious of joining projects with like very loose organization. Okay, so he's about this tall. I guess Simon would be that tall too. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's use the blot method. But instead, I'm going to use this lasso tool. And I'm gonna try to figure out the silhouette with the lasso tool. So Terry Bogard has hunched over shoulders. Red. Okay, let's trim this guy down. Because my style's kind of alpha-ish. I think I actually made this character a little short. He's about his type. Should probably be this height. I'm zoomed in too close. Alright. Move. But I appreciate it. It's Trap Productions. That's really cool. I played that game. I've only played that version of the game a few times. I played it at SGC in 20. SGC is a video game convention. I have a pin of it up here. It was Screw Attack. Screw Attack doesn't exist anymore. But I played a guy named Nervous Nick. Played against him. He taught me how to play the game. I hadn't played Killer Instinct since I was a kid. And that version was much different. In a good way. In a good way. It looks great. Like, they say it's a budget game, but I don't even see it. That is a very pretty game. You have to see it in person to really know how good it is. Oh, JD Otaku says, Miss Screw Attack very much, man. Yeah, they had that convention was amazing. It was like they had all these arcade cabinets set up at the hotel, and if you stayed at the hotel, like my brother and I did, we stayed the whole weekend, and the convention it never stopped. It was like always something to do. It was like 24-hour panels, and the arcade was always open. It was wild. I played Killer Instinct 2 on the floor of SGC when it was at the Sheraton, or was it Marriott in downtown Dallas. Man, that was cool. You could wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning and just play video games all day. I played the guy from Death Battle who does Boomstick's voice. I played against him in Street Fighter 3. And I played Oro, and he played Oro. He said, a fellow Oro player. And I was like, yep, yes, sir. He's way better than me. But I'd been playing the online edition, and I had been going through some of the trials, so I knew about the uppercut that he had. The uppercut loop. Wow, this profile stuff works. I can kind of see the character. So wait, here he has long hair in the back, and here he doesn't. So, we'll see. Oh, it's Trap Production says, you're welcome. Hopefully in a few weeks we can get together with Danny and Dexter and do a fighting game stream. Yeah, those fighting game Fridays were amazing. I really enjoyed those. They could be their own playlist. We played a Capcom. We haven't played the Capcom collection though. We'll have to, if you can jump between games like in the Stadium and all that other stuff, we should probably do that. Actually, Stadium for Steam, Volume 2, or I think that's what it's called, Stadium 2. That's a better deal. You get way more games. So it's kind of weird they released both of those at the same time, but there's no physical edition of Stadium. My brother actually got the physical version of Capcom Fighters Collection yesterday now. He got that for PS4, but he's gonna get it for Steam too, so there you go, Capcom. Make more fighting games. Sorry, the allergies. I'm just talking to my nose. This Truck Production says, shame. It wasn't just Death Battle, it was gaming culture. Yeah, that's true. And I remember when they went from being called Screw Attack to just Death Battle, because they kept getting this message. They even played the video. They showed it, said, man, all you guys do is Death Battle. You should just call yourself Death Battle. I think that was a hint that they wanted countdowns and the jokes and the, you know, the humor back and the fun stuff that Screw Attack used to do. Instead, they just got rid of it and called it whatever. It's just Rooster Teeth now, basically, huh? It's Trap Production. Yeah, I wasn't able to get Capcom Collection yet. I started buying stuff for my new computer. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I remember you being on stream showing, like, your new, like, board and all that stuff. I actually need to upgrade. I probably, like, I like, this computer works. With operating, I need a new operating system. I don't want to get a new operating system, but I gotta get one. Anyway, back to this. It's late. It's late. I shouldn't be chatting so much. So his head's about this big. Let's see how many pixels that is. Not including the hair. $14? Yeah, about 14 pixels. Is 13, 14. Yeah, 13. Well, got to stick with the trend. Yeah, it's about 13 pixels. I don't know, he looks pretty thin, but I added some muscles to these guys. So everybody's gonna be kind of muscly. It's just the way I sprite people. Maybe not. The shoulders probably don't need to be that wide though. All right, that's a cool silhouette, huh? It's looking good. Let's break it down then. I'll use the colors from the character. I use gray for shoes. Hey. I cannot see. There we go. Blue for the pants. Yeah, let's use the dark one. Let's put the arms. Right. This is, whoa. This is actually kind of similar to how I do color flats for comic books. I take the anyway, I don't think that's actually, I thought that might have been brass knuckles for a second. I guess not. It's just thick lines. So when I do color flats for comics, I break everything down just like I just did. Uh-oh. I actually talked with a guy named Shin Effin Wu. He was actually part of Infinity Art Team too. He was artist for it. I talked to him, I think Thursday, after the drawn and quartered. He was like, "Hey, you busy? I see you're online." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so talked about he talked about how important it is to draw fast, and especially, you know, nowadays what people want content so fast. Headband. You can almost see the character now. That really is impressive. Hey, there's somebody else here? Yo, Shroob! Welcome, Shroob. I'm working on a commission. It's by the same person who commissioned this character, and this character, and this character. So, this roster is building up. And I just used the blot method to block out this entire silhouette of this character. I guess I'll use this. I know you're not supposed to hit a man with glasses, but as you see, he wears glasses, so. It makes him stand out. Maybe he should be in profile. Standing out is a good thing. Among all the fighting game characters. He has long hair here. I think the long hair is cool. But this guy has long hair. He doesn't have any shag in the back. She has long hair. Should he have long hair? Right here he has long hair, but he doesn't here. What do y'all think? Should I give him this long hair that's in this example or leave his hair short like here? Because only difference would be I'd take this little area away. It's cool. Shroop says, I think it's fine. It's Trap Production says, I think the short hair is fun. He can have long hair in the sequel. That reminds me of something. I know that the Iron Man cartoon in the 90s, he had short hair in the first season. Second season, he had a mullet. But that was the thing. Everybody got long hair when they, like, Superman got resurrected after he died. He had long hair. That was just a thing at the time. Oh. Shroop said, wait. Let me go back. This Trap Production says, mullets in the 90s were just the thing. Yeah, I thought they were cool. Eddie Guerrero wore his cool. Shroop says, there was an Iron Man show in the 90s? Yeah, it was Marvel Action Hour. There was Fantastic Four, and then right after they played Iron Man. And the budget increased between each season. Like, the first season was all, you know, light colors and stuff. But I guess they looked at the X-Men show which was also Marvel, and they were like, whoa, let's copy what they're doing. So Fantastic Four, instead of just being primarily blue, they were like black with blue highlights. Iron Man grew long hair. He lost his... The first season was Force Works, where he was fighting against Mandarin. Second season, everyone left him. Like they were like tired of, like, I guess some, like in the comic, Tony faked his own death, and that's how Force Works broke up, I think. He pretended to be dead, and then like when he said, sorry, I fooled everybody and didn't tell everybody I was gonna pretend to be dead, everybody just like said, forget you, you're an a-hole, we're leaving. I don't know why they left in the cartoon. He didn't have Jarvis. He had a holographic AI. Before, like, I guess even in the 90s, people thought Jarvis was kind of outdated and too much like... Oh, sorry, I got a Sprite. Too much like Alfred, so they gave him a holographic... I forgot what the holograph's name was. But he was like the guy who did his operating system, and he had the modular armor. It was the only difference between the first season and the second season. In the first season, the modular armor had an open face, like the original. Well, by open face, I mean like it didn't have the red over the chin going up to the mouth. And then the second season it did, so it was more accurate. But yeah, the voices from the Marvel vs. Capcom games like Iron Man and stuff, they came from the cartoon series that was running at the time. See, Jay Dishaman, the comic otaku, he knows what I'm talking about. Said, love that Iron Man series. Yeah, they had moments, they recreated some moments from the comics. So, even though it was adapted, it's kind of like how the X-Men adapted a whole bunch of storylines. That's what the Fantastic Four cartoon and... I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be spriting. That's what the Fantastic Four cartoon and the Iron Man cartoon did. It took some comic book moments from probably the 1960s and brought into modern time for people would get familiar with them. Whose theme is this? Sorry. Sounds like a Superman theme, but this is Wizzy Whip It Wonderful Marvel vs. Capcom 3 original, the Hand Hideout. Or is it Asgard? I think it's the Hand Hideout. Sounds like Superman music. Sounds like an unused Superman thing. So, I guess I think I'll use Terry Bogart's colors. If it'll let. Alright. And I'll do a shortcut. I will take this color, and I will use the outline tool and you set it to inside and I'll add outline. Ta-da. Anyway, use this middle color here, and here, here, Alright, I think I got that. Now feel this. Boom. Top of the thighs get hit by light. Part of this knee. Yeah, it looks like he's in jeans. So I guess I'll put the fly there and here. Actually, no. Hyper Dragon Ball Z inside right there would be Shadow 2 and then outside. Go back. Set this. Go here. Go. Here. Go here. Anti-alias the edges. 2 pixels in. 1 pixel. 2. Here. 1 pixel. That down. Here. Bottom of the knee. What theme am I listening to now? Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. I should see what you are typing. But I want to see what theme this is. This is Tricell Laboratory. So the last one was Asgard. Okay. Shroob. I'll check it out if I can. It's on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. They have all the old cartoons there. 97 Hulk cartoon. That was actually pretty good. Lou Ferrigno did an awesome voice. It's interesting how they didn't let him talk when he was Hulk in the original 70s and 80s show. But when he does Hulk's voice, the fact that he's like hard of hearing, like he's deaf, like half deaf, I think, one of his ears. He has that deaf accent. It actually lends to Hulk, the sympathy and the harshness. Plus, he's a big guy, and he has that deep. Well, it's not really Lou Ferrigno has a very distinct voice. So him as Hulk was really cool. That's why they let him do Hulk's voice in the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk movie. He's the one who did Hulk's voice. He's the one who said Hulk smash and did all the growls and yells and stuff. But then when Mark Ruffalo took over the role, they let Mark Ruffalo do everything. I think they said that Mark Ruffalo was the first time that Hulk was physically performed and voiced by the same person in live action. Yeah, even the Spidey show had a crossover with X-Men. And they had an episode where the Fantastic Four and Iron Man were on there, and those were the same actors from the cartoon. It was where Spider-Man had to fight on Battle World against the Beyonder. Yeah. It was kind of their own little secret war because it had Doom in it. It was very similar. It was like a mix between Secret Wars. I guess there was an event called Contest of Champions. It was a mix. It was interesting. Homer. What about Homer? Troop said I at least know the X-Men and the Fantastic Four shows at least, but I remember them vaguely since I was really young watching them. Yeah, I was about 10. I ended up buying them on DVD in like early 2000s, so that was Buena Vista Films DVDs. Tricks, is that Trickster? It's hard reading that name. Wait. Is this stream running on Twitch? Because usually it does. I can't simul stream. I'm gonna check. Am I on Twitch right now? Sup? Yep. Really? I'm on Twitch? They let me on? I thought I was banned or something. Twitch.tv. And it should say I'm streaming. I guess. I don't know. Where do I go? Okay, I don't. Hey, it's me. It's me. I'm streaming. I'm live. Hey, that's cool. I'm duo streaming. That's right. I've got a double audience now. Wow. And I always neglect my Twitch stream because I don't know, it wouldn't show at first. That means I could do stuff like raid people and get emotes and what's that thing where you get money? Affiliate. That's cool. I'm happy about that. That's very nice. Very nice. Kind of swiping a bit from this Terry, but I'm not tracing. I'm referencing. It's heavy reference. I better put jean pockets on here too, I guess. No, wait, those are higher up. I don't have to worry about that. But I do like this wrinkle, so I'll keep it. Okay, that's 3 colors. And it looks alright, so I guess I'll leave it at 3 colors. It's Terry's colors here. No, I'll use this white. Okay. Cool. And I guess I'll outline this just like I did with this, so that didn't go the way I thought. Okay, let's try that again. Outline. I guess I didn't pick a color. Oh! I was on Terry. Okay, my mistake. Go here. Go here. FX outline. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I'm on Twitch. That is very cool. Just from a outreach standpoint, I reach out and touch everybody. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Not gonna make that joke. No one needs to talk about. Nope. Anyway, Shroops here. Yeah. Hey, you're going to bed, Trap. It's Trap Production says, all right, Mr. Proto, I'm going to go to bed. Take care, and may the thick be with you. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here, and it's like, I guess in California it's midnight. Sorry. I just need to be a man of my word. I said I was gonna make it a priority to get this character done, and It's hard to go to sleep with that on your conscience. Well, at least mine, anyway. Right. So, over here. And let's see. Okay. So what kind of shoes would he be wearing? Are those high